To seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Well, I don't think it was the wisest option, Peter, once he got into that position. It's not as if he didn't have people nearby.
And here's Neymar. Valverde. Well played, he saw that coming. And here's Neymar. Hoists it forward. And now the breakaway. Out to the left it goes. Dembele is onto it and can take it up. Oh, that's neat. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Dembele. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. And the counter is on. Bruno Fernandes. Neymar. That's a decent ball. And the finish! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
And a header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Forward it goes. Valverde. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. And it's Davis. Davis delivers. Oh, and he's asking too much with that. Bruno Fernandes. What an adventurous run from a defender. Bruno Fernandes. It has a hit! There it is! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
He's pinged one through here. Sané. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. He's got options out wide. Towering header! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Now that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
João Cancelo. Bruno Fernandes. Good idea, just poorly executed. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Hakimi. And here's Benzema, looks to clip it forward. Lovely feet. Davis proving impossible to wrestle off the ball. Oh, terrible pass. Bruno Fernandes goes looking. He's made sure that that won't get through. And it's Davis. And it's played forward. McTominay gets into the right position to intercept. Davis. McTominay. Neymar. Neymar, who has made his impact already. Plays it out to the flank. Valverde plays it forward. And the first half is done. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, they definitely won't be happy with that half. They seem to lack a bit of desire, especially going forward. It wouldn't surprise me to see a change or two.
And the second half gets underway.
Aruza Tanke need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can oversee that.
Davis. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Valverde. Well, needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. And it's Benzema. That's a big chance! In it goes! They have brought themselves an equaliser! He was urged to shoot, and he duly delivered.
Yeah, it looks simple, Peter, but it requires intelligent use of space and good understanding to pull it off.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, for me, both sides are strong and well-matched, and I think you need to be a good player to be out there right now.
Spinazzola. Bruno Fernandes. Look at the defender bombing forward. He's gone for it! It's gone a long way up and away. Hakimi tries to get it forward quickly. Ball through needs to be good here. Now it's Sané. He's got away. Sané has a pop!
That's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
A little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Neymar, he's had a shot! It's a goal! And they're back in front! That was a given, it always was.
Well, it's pretty damning on the part of that defence, Peter, that he was allowed so much time and space. But I think you have to give credit where it's due, and it was a brilliant setup and finish.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted. Valverde needed to come up with a better ball.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Well, if he truly fancies his chances from here, he's going to need the best of the best. It was a sterling effort, and at least he kept it on target. It was worth a go.
Bruno Fernandes. Spinazzola. Bruno Fernandes. Lovely bit of skill there. Well positioned to make that interception. And he has been fouled there. So who's he going to be aiming for here? Yet another dead ball chance. Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Absolutely terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
And it's Benzema. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
João Cancelo. Goes for goal! And that would have been game, set and match.
He got too ahead of himself there, thinking how he could have made things safe.
Davis. Benzema. Tries to get it clear. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Have got changes here from both sides, in fact. Well, the referee's seen the board and he's going to allow a double change to go ahead now. Well, they tried that time.
Aruzatanke are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
And it's Icardi. Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance.
Giverchampu are looking to make this one safe. They want to reduce the risk.
There's the shot! João Cancelo, Pulisic.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
Ball's loose, who's getting there? Breaks on here. And that is that. Super game. It might have tipped in either direction, tiny margins, but they just lost it. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Aruzatanke really were sleepwalking in central defence, and the alarm just never went off.
Thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, good day to you wherever you are. You join us on a day where the weather just may have an impact on a football match that has been much anticipated. It's dry at the moment, but the forecast is that it will be wet, perhaps very wet by the time the game is underway, and certainly by the time of the second half. The crowd, though, are here, and they are in good form. There's a right old cacophony going on. The atmosphere's terrific, and kick-off is moments away. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world, and boy does it add to the occasion. A mouth-watering game this between two very high-quality sides. A treat for everybody here.
Yes, Peter, it's a shame it's only a friendly, but then again, that may help us see a more expressive attacking contest, and I'd be prepared to settle for a clash of lesser intensity in favour of lots of flair, skill and plenty of tricks and a few goals. I suspect I've probably overstretched my level of greed here.
You're just joining us, we are already underway. Chip through. Mbappe. Plenty waiting in the middle. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Partey, with a definite foul there.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Cleared without complication. Just brushed off the ball there. Finds himself eased off the ball. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. It's a brilliant interception. Battles to win it back. It was a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Savic has given away a free kick. Away from immediate danger. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Whipped in. Knocks it away. Timely intervention. That was one quality pass away from being a very decent chance. Looked very promising.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Partey. Now it's Kane. Oh, some tackle that. Hoists it forward. And he's going long. Has a hit! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. It's a goal kick. Forward it goes. Alvaro Tejero. Ball's out on the left now. He's got options out wide. Oh, that is lovely footwork. Well read, he sorted that out. Looking to break out here. And that's been won straight back. He gets past his man.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Isak shoots! Oh, the ball's come loose! He's certainly caught him there, it's a free kick. Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half. This is a great chance to take a lead. He's had a crack. It's anyone's ball. There's the whistle for half-time. Both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. So there was the first half.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained, so I'm looking forward to what's to come.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. The action has already resumed here.
Well, the first half didn't really produce the goals we'd have liked. Hopefully they've been saved for the second. For that to be the case, though, we'll need to see more energy and invention early on.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. The referee's awarded a free kick. Now, this is interesting, he has already had his name taken once. Partey clearly cannot believe it, but he is off, and they're going to have to find a way without him. Rodri.
Well, no question as to who's winning the battle in midfield at the moment. Some very impressive pressing in place here.
Forward, what does he try from here? Looking to get within, has a pop! This could fall anywhere! Oh, real danger here! Has a pop! It's there!
Looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Oh, half-time has been a blessing for this team. You know, what a great start to the second half.
What an adventurous run from a defender.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
This isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Spot on, Peter.
He's got it, and he's got time. And it's played forward. Chance to break. Rodri tries lifting it over. He's off on a marauding run. He's had a goal! It's in! 2 to the good! They have breathing space! Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal.
Yeah, and teamwork was key to that. A beautiful piece of engineering to set him free in the box.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
Rain starting to fall here. It has been looking that way for a little while. Ricardo Pereira plays it forward. Did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Isak. Oh, shooting chance! They are rampant! And they are cruising away. Well, you've got to say the odds on him missing from there were very slim.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll.
Well, it's...
Gets up to head it! Oh, extraordinary.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Rodri. Isak. And he's surging through. And the shot! And the ball's come out. A chance to play it in. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. And here's the chance to counter. Whistle's gone, that's foul. He's looked long this time. Kane. Alvaro Tejero. And it's Kane. Coman. Shot at goal! And in again. It's a goal! And they are right back within touch. Ter Stegen did well the first time. Nothing he could do about the follow-up.
I might sound a little harsh here, but the keeper, I felt, could have done a better job in ensuring that ball didn't go back out into the danger area.
Time for a change in personnel. Rodri being applauded off here, having made a sizable contribution.
I think he's put in a good shift, and their fans appreciate that. I think he can feel pretty happy with the contribution he's made.
So is this the start of a comeback? Ford shows there will be 3 extra minutes. And help's available out wide. Isak. Now it's Mane. He's got away. Mane. Mane. So that's it. It is all over. So they bask in their win, a genuinely professional performance and a result which is well deserved. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Look, this is a good win for me. They know they've got the organisation and the discipline, and that's what gave them the platform to go on and win this.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. This one of the great amphitheatres of the game. You are welcome to it, and indeed to one of the grandest fixtures. Two high-profile, high-caliber teams. This is a welcome event for all these supporters.
Well, get ready for some high-grade football, Peter. Two strong teams, as you say, full of wonderful individual talent. And we have every right to anticipate.
And the finish! What a wonderful goal!
What a start, and what a contribution from the main man. I had a feeling he might do something, given his reputation, but to do it like that, absolutely brilliant. I wasn't expecting that.
Just so calm under pressure.
Neymar really showed good strength there, held his man off, didn't let himself get bullied, and got his effort away. Maintained control.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Pogba. And it's Jordi Alba. Gets it, and now what? Oh, well defended, that had to be done. Conte.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Has a pop! It's broken loose. Gets up to head it! Oh, taken with style! Great header, made it look easy.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
João Cancelo. Neymar. Tries to get it forward quickly. Gorgeous control there. Turns and goes back. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team, really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
Bruno Fernandes. And he's there to hoof it away. And it's been taken straight back. It's Kane! And yes, it's there! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
And as soon as they made that error in midfield, they didn't have time to react before the ball hit the net. Very much a lesson learned.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, that's the currency he deals in, and he's come good yet again. Never the one to let you down in these situations.
And that's been won straight back. Van Dijk drives it forward. And it's Kane. Over to the left. Played back in. Mane. Up he gets! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Bruno Fernandes. Jordi Alba. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. Has a goal! In it goes! What remarkable powers of recovery! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
Alvaro Tejero. It's got through to him, and he's there to cut it out. Hoists it forward. Kane. That'll be the final action of the first half. And it has been a pretty crazy game so far. The game played out in extraordinary fashion, and the scoreline underlines that.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
Quite a half. More of the same, please. Score at the interval, 2-2. He's tried one, and the ball's come out in for the follow-up. Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, his reaction to that was ultra-sharp, Peter. His anticipation is in fine working order.
Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Pogba. Some good play on the left-hand side now to profit from it. Has a hit! It's come loose. And it's Cancelo. Pogba.
Well, we don't need to guess that they expect plenty of ball into the box.
It's quite a crowd scene in the middle now.
Well, it's a situation that requires resilience now and plenty of fighting spirit. It has to be matched.
Has he found his man? Jordi Alba battles to win it back. João Cancelo. And here's Neymar. Oh, that had to be more accurate. And it's played forward. Breaks on here. Ruben Dias. Well weighted. Quick glance at goal. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then. Peter, the keeper knows that even if his wall is perfect, it doesn't serve as any guarantee here.
Bruno Fernandes with a real chance here. Bruno Fernandes!
Well, he probably expected to do a lot better considering the position he was in.
Martinez. Pogba. Jordi Alba. Bruno Fernandes. Both sides a bit too casual in possession. He's made sure that that won't get through. Jordi Alba. Now a chance to break. And here's Mane. Mane was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Van Dijk positions himself well and cuts it out. And it's Mane.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
João Cancelo. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Well played, he saw that coming. He's on his way. Icardi. Real chance! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Well, maybe the tension around this game played a part in that, because he should have put them ahead then.
Alaba. Pass needed. Oh, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Bruno Fernandes. Icardi. Oh, what a ball! That intervention was very necessary.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
And the shot!
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
And here's Mauro Icardi. Savic.
There's only one word for this.
And that will be the final act. A game chock full of moments and talking points. It could have gone either way, but chose in the end to share its spoils. It ends in a highly entertaining draw. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Gibber Champu certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, whatever time of day or night it is with you, welcome along to a game which is threatened, I have to tell you, by a rather forbidding weather forecast. The expectation is for quite heavy rain as the game grows older this evening. It hasn't arrived just yet, but it will do shortly. Glad to report, though, that that hasn't affected the crowd, who are here in good number and indeed in good voice. And the game will be underway very soon. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world. And boy, does it add to the occasion. A mouth-watering game this between two very high-quality sides. A treat for everybody here.
Oh, get ready for some high-grade football, Peter. Two strong teams, as you say, full of wonderful individual talent.
Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. A real opportunity here from a position of great potential. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Sonny! Decent hit from there. Isak. Benzema. Sané. Real chance! He scored!
What a start, and what a contribution from the main man. I had a feeling he might do something, given his reputation, but to do it like that, absolutely brilliant. I wasn't expecting that.
Just so calm under pressure.
Sané really showed good strength there, held his man off, didn't let himself get bullied, and got his effort away. Maintained control.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. He gets... Mbappe! It's a fine challenge and it goes his way. Mohamed Salah very firm in standing his ground there. It is a tough, full contact contest. And here's Benzema. Now, can he capitalise? He's made sure that that won't get through. Tries to get it forward quickly. Plays it out to the wing. And they've been caught out here. And it's played forward. Chance! Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Has a hit! Oh, shame. That was nicely worked.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Away from immediate danger.
Aruzatanke have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a bold attempt, in my opinion, to occupy the opposition in a way they're not expecting.
Salah. Benzema. And here's Sané. And he's cut it out. Isak. And the counter is on. Chip through, cuts it out. Ake. Valverde. Benzema puts his foot on the gas. Sané. Sané has been found. Plays it out to the flank. There are a few waiting for it. Valverde. And he's there to hoof it away. To the keeper and go again. Ake. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Hakimi. Valverde. And here's has a hit! It's broken loose. And it's Salah. The outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that.
Hakimi never really looked sure of what he was doing, and by holding on to it for so long, he duly lost it.
And the first half is done. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It was very, very tight.
Well, they definitely won't be happy with that half. They seem to lack a bit of desire, especially going forward. It wouldn't surprise me to see a change or two.
And we're already back underway here.
Well, I'm sure the managers talk the talk, and now it's time for these players to walk the walk and deliver a rousing response to a rousing team talk.
Hakimi. Valverde. Ake. Well, needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. That's a foul. Free kick's been given. And he's going to have his name taken. Hakimi. Valverde. Well read, he sorted that out. Rodri. Isak. Ake battles to win it back. Hakimi. Valverde. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. And it's Salah. Valverde. Benzema. And that'll go straight through to the keeper. Well, they could break here. Sané already, of course, on the score sheet. Benzema! Benzema! Back of the net! And this is getting better and better. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So that's 2 now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. He's pinged one through here. Ricardo Pereira. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Ricardo Pereira. Well played, he saw that coming. Mohamed Salah. Just brushed off the ball there. Isak could move up a gear here. Hakimi. And again they run up against stubborn defending. Valverde. He's played him through. Massive leap! And more, and more, and more! And the lead is extended still further.
Aruzatanke produced a lovely sequence of passes there. It's a terrific brand of football to watch, and importantly, it is a strong end product.
3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll. And it's Xhaka. Out to the right. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Ake drives it forward. Chance to break. Valverde. Plays a clever pass. Ake. Hakimi. Ricardo Pereira hoists it forward. Mbappe, chance to shoot. Driving on, he could shoot here. Donnarumma sends that a long way. Breaks on here. Mohamed Salah. Good ball. Sané. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, the scoreline doesn't tell the whole story. They were outclassed in every possible way. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence, and I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture perfect for a game of this nature. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it. There's a pop! It's there!
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. Neymar. And here's Mauro Icardi. Cleared without complication.
Mauro Icardi really got caught in a trap there, and he just couldn't get out.
Timely intervention. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Jordi Alba. There has been just the early goal here, and it's 1-0. Neymar gets on the end of it, and a shot! Defending of the desperate variety. Decent looking ball. Foden is flagged offside. Just brushed off the ball there. Foden. Foden is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's Mauro Icardi. Neymar. Oh, he's in! Plenty waiting in the middle. Who's ball? Who's going to get there? Neymar gets it, and now what? Tries to get it clear. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. And that is as far as they're going to go. Ball through needs to be good here. Cuts it out. Icardi, he's picked him out. That'll be a throw. Oh, nice touch. And here's Jordi Alba. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. And now they can launch a counter. Played back in. Chance! Oh, that's a fine save!
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Brings it forward. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Oh, given away. Fires from distance. He scores! clear.
And as soon as they made that error in midfield, they didn't have time to react before the ball hit the net. Very much a lesson learned.
So that's 2 now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Oh, what a ball! He's gone for it! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
And it's been taken short. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Good idea, just poorly executed. And it's Neymar. Mauro Icardi. Bruno Fernandes. Neymar. The referee brings the first half to a close. Reflections on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and 2 between them at half-time. And we're already back underway here. Changes made by neither side, from what we understand. It's a brilliant interception. Defence has got rid of that. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Now it's Neymar. Loses his balance and loses the ball. Well, needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Neymar. He's played him through. Icardi. Oh, whistle's gone, now then! Well, the referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Neymar considers his options.
Well, he can get masterful control on free kicks, and his focus is...
It's bounced out! Same again, same outcome. To the keeper and go again. Early stages of the second half and still 2 between them. In with the challenge. He's on a charge. Icardi. He's found his man. Done very well to intervene. João Cancelo. Neymar. This could... has a hit! It's broken loose. Forward it goes. A real chance to break. That's a decent ball. He's made sure that that won't get through. Jimenez. Jordi Alba. Jordi Alba drives it forward. He came in hard, very hard. Icardi. Dele Alli. Foden. Foden proving impossible to wrestle off the ball. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Played out to the right. He's through the middle. Goes for goal! Pogba hoists it forward. And it's Icardi. He's got away. Speculative strike. That will sail harmlessly past.
Yeah, maybe the circumstances are beginning to heap on the pressure because they're trying to force it.
Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. Pogba with a good steal, well played. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Dele Alli. Foden. Foden plotting from out on the right-hand side. Goes for goal! The whistle has gone, and it is all over. And Manager heads down the tunnel, swathed in satisfaction. His team have carried out his instructions to the word, and they have got their win. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, the mile showed us why it's so important to seize the initiative. Once in front, they grew in belief and rarely looked at risk.
That's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, a warm welcome, one and all, on what has been an horrendous, a wet evening. Thankfully, this rain has been deemed to be within reasonable limits, and after an inspection and all the regular formalities, the teams were handed in on time, and the all-important go-ahead was given. Bit of disruption, of course, for those travelling in the direction of the ground. The crowds have taken a little longer than usual to get in and to settle down, but thankfully that is behind us, and we are on track. Well, this really is a great venue. It adds so much character to every game it stages. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Yes, Peter, it's a shame it's only a friendly, but then again, that may help us see a more expressive attacking contest. And I'd be prepared to settle for a clash of lesser intensity in favour of lots of flair, skill, and plenty of tricks, and a few goals. I suspect I've probably overstretched my level of greed here.
They've got underway here pretty promptly. Oh, some clever movement up front.
Yeah, they're playing with a false nine, and no one's really holding a fixed position up there.
How does that work?
Well, I think it's an attempt to just confuse this defence with constant interchange and different movement.
Whistle's gone, that's foul. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Oh, good take in a good area. That intervention was very necessary. He could have been in, just needed a better final ball.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Goes for it! And he just whacks it away. That's a brilliant interception. Dembele tries to stroke it through. Gets the better of his man. Timely intervention. So it is still 0-0. Shoots! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Guardiola really putting a few chances together here. Taking one can only add to such good momentum now.
Can he find a finish now? Hakimi attempts a clearance. Point-blank header! Oh, that was no routine save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
And here's Benzema. And here's Dembele. Did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. And here's Benzema. And he's there to cut it out.
Well, I don't think it was the wisest option, Peter, once he got into that position. It's not as if he didn't have people nearby.
Played out to the right. Cuts it out. Gnabry. And it's Gnabry. Well, it did look promising to start with, but in the end they were thwarted before they could even make it into the final third. So who can spark this game into life? It's a throw in. McTominay. And here's Canabry. Well read, he sorted that out. And the first half is done. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
I think it's been a very impressive defensive effort. They've never been broken down and contained the opposition attack extremely well.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And the second half gets underway.
Puerto Mayo can feel really happy with themselves. The scoreline doesn't back it up, but they've played with urgency and purpose and can't afford to lose patience in this second half. They've got to persevere.
It's on a plate. He's had a shot. He's done very well to get to that.
Well, that was high-class goal-kicking there to back up his high-class wage.
Chooses to go back. He's gone for it! Goal!
Well, this guy is just not your average footballer. Alert and sharp. And while one or two others were still digesting the manager's half-time team talk, he's already delivering another lead. What a good player.
Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
Yeah, it looks simple, Peter, but it requires intelligent use of space and good understanding to pull it off.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, whatever the manager said in that dress...
Has a pop! Get that clear. And it's been taken straight back. Hoists it forward. A buccaneering run from the defender. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And this is gone, presumably for offside. Hakimi. Chasing the game, trailing by one. Dembele. In with the challenge. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. And it's Benzema. Tries to get it forward quickly. The ball's loose, and he's after it. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Puerto Mayo are now matching their opponents blow for blow, despite the scoreline. No shrinking violets out there. Puerto Mayo are definitely going about this the right way.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Just has to be done.
Oh, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. Being played forward. He's made sure that that won't get through. In with a header! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. And through to the goalkeeper.
Guatemala are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say. Guatemala are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
Now it's Lewandowski. Gets it back.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
And the through ball is intercepted. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. And he has shown him a yellow card. Gnabry, that is terrific skill. Chance for a cross, maybe now or never.
Look, with time running out, they have to get the ball in the penalty box, and if it means a long punt, then so be it. They've got to give themselves a chance.
Fabian Ruiz. Hakimi has created one goal already. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
And that is that. One goal settled it. A tense and exciting game that just got away.
Well, there's no shortage of effort and commitment from them. They were just undone by that second half goal.
All that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.